What is up, everybody? It's Sean Weckel with Relo at eXp Realty coming at you with our September 2023 market update. Hard to believe that it's October already, but here we are. So I'm going to dive right into those September numbers. Our first slide highlights cash versus finance transactions. In the month of August, we were up at 105 conventionally financed deals. That dropped to 76 total conventionally financed deals in the month of September. In terms of all cash, we got 43 in August, up to 46 in the month of September. Now, not a surprise to see this drop, 105 to 76. Interest rates are as high as they have been, which is pushing buyers out. It's scaring buyers away from that financing side of things. So we're naturally seeing the drop in numbers there. Cash, big down payment. Obviously, it's optimal if you have that ability to get in that manner right now. Don't have to deal with those high interest rates. So it makes total sense on that front as well. One thing I want to touch on is that a lot of people are waiting for those interest rates to go down to come in and get into a purchasing mode. I wouldn't wait. That's going to be my advice. I don't think affordability is going to get any better here as we move forward in time, at least in Bend. As soon as those rates start to drop, it's going to infuse millions of more buyers into the market, resulting in prices skyrocketing. So if you have the ability to get in now with a home that works for you, that's smart financially, I highly recommend doing so. Moving forward, just as we discussed, interest rates are high from January 2022 to present, between 7 and 8%, and really closer to that 8% mark right now. But as mentioned, as soon as they come down, millions of more buyers are coming in and those prices are going up. Looking at Bend area median price in thousands. Now, this was interesting and very indicative of a strong market here in town despite those high interest rates. As you can see, in July, we were up at 800K. We dropped down to 742K in August, and we're back up this time in September to 750K. So that median price in thousands actually went up. Again, that's indicating a very strong market here in town despite the interest rates. It also touches on that affordability concept that I mentioned earlier. It may not get better, it may get worse as those rates come down and the prices will continue to climb. Again, these median prices will go up when rates start to come down, as there will be more buyers and more demand. Median price per square foot, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but same deal. Okay, just as the median price in general went up, so did that price per square foot, 356 to 379 per square foot here in the month of September. In terms of median days on the market, relatively consistent here from August to September. In August, we were looking at 16 days, and then in September, we landed on 17. So again, indicative of a strong market, staying relatively consistent. In terms of inventory, I'll mention consistent again. 2 months of inventory across the board here. So still not a ton, which is also a reason those prices aren't fluctuating too much. Much better than those pandemic years when we basically had nothing, but still not a ton of inventory relative to the demand that is in place, causing that market to stay consistent here with pricing. In terms of number of sales, we had a bit of a spike. Again, went from 141 in July to 156 in August, and then back down to 135 in September. Now, real estate market does generally cool off as we go into the fall and winter months. So it'll be interesting to watch these numbers and see what happens here in Bend. More opportunity as a buyer, just highlighting that as you head into those winter months, as again, not as many people in the game trying to get a transaction done. In terms of MLS data for Bend, single family homes for sale between 400K and 1.4 million. 323 total listings. That's down 8.67% here month over month. We've got 60 median days on the market. It's a plus 10% change month over month. 165 listings with change price. That's down almost 5% month over month. And then average change from original price, we're down 6.02% in that stat, and that is down again almost 5% month over month relative to August. Mortgage rates. Again, looking at this, 2023, we're not sure if rates are going to level out or they're going to go up more, but we do know we're towards that peak as of right now. It's welcoming to see those rates going down in 2024, at least from a projected standpoint. But as I mentioned earlier, as soon as those rates start to drop, millions of buyers come back in and prices skyrocket up. So if you can get in now, I highly recommend it, because you're going to build a ton of equity in this time frame and beyond with your purchase. Again, if you can adjust and get in at the current moment. The bottom line, the market here in Bend is very strong for those 8% interest rates. Everyone on the sidelines means less competition for buyers and sellers. So again, that goes back to my point on if you can get in right now on something that works for you and that is smart financially, I highly recommend it due to one, lack of competition at the current moment, and two, the equity that you're going to build moving forward if you do get into end game at the current time. That is because that 1% rate reduction brings 5 million more buyers into the buyer pool. So again, I'll say it one more time. For every 1% rates go down, 5 million more buyers enter the market, right? And that leads us to our final point, the world turns. All right, so at the current moment, you got to control what you can control and hire the right individuals to help you out with this process. It's never been more important to hire experts, to hire professionals that know what they're doing in real estate so you can set yourself up for success for years to come. So if you have any questions, any concerns, myself and the rest of the Ben Relo team would love to help you out. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I hope everybody has a great October and a lovely transition into fall.